Oh yeah, see.
You can slide on this or something. Yo, it just popped up on my phone. Put it up. Slide on that also.
That's an old comment board, ain't it?
Yeah. I guess that's how that. You can see him though, right?
Yeah, y'all good? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, y'all good. Go.
It's good. Yeah. All right. Shalom, we the Hebrew Israelites. Remember how you yet again to prophesy the name of Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash.
We give double honor to the elders and apostles that rule well. You know, salutations to the Archim, the Christian truth, and all honesty and sincerity. So yeah, man, basically, man, you know, through the spirit, man, the elders deem this year, you know, the year of prophecy, man. All right, man, this is a long-awaited year. All right, you know. Like I said in the video I made, man, hey, through the spirit, man, I was so anxious, man. I was hoping that last year was going to be deemed the year of prophecy, man. You know? But through the spirit, man, hey, man, you're going to see a whole lot of prophecy coming to pass, man. All right? You know? You got the demonization, you know, coming. All right? They coming heavy, man. They ain't going to let up. You know, they might as well, you know, keep going, man, because these Amalekites, man, know that this their end, man. All right? That's why they bearing up arms, man. All right? We're not going to pick up no damn guns, man. All right, so yeah, man, the Third World War hitting back up, man. You know, you ain't gonna really hear too much on that, man, unless you really deep diving into it, man. But now it's spearing up, man. You know, who was it? It was Iran. Their general got killed in an airstrike. So yeah, man. You know, when you kill a nation's general, man, that's you taking out a chess piece, man. All right, so that's what they see it as, man. So that's why they told all the Americans to get out their country, man. All right.
And
we at war.
So like it ain't no Americans over there, man. That's supposed to be over there.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Why would they be over there anyway?
Right, they're not sanctioned to be over there. They just
that's nobody.
Yeah, well, that's showing that America's in you know the whore that set upon many waters, man. They over there. They ain't got no business over there, man.
Yeah, and mainly when they say Americans don't come in, all right, that means that you Edomites, you know, where the world say you damn crackers. You know, don't set foot in their land, man. That's what the world say when they say Americans, man. They think about you Caucasians. They're not thinking about Tyrone in the hood. Alright? It's Revelation chapter 11. Yeah. Verse 14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. Yeah, the second woe passed, man. And the third woe coming quickly, man. Alright? So that, hey, man, it's coming, man. Alright, they already got the nukes, man. Iran, all these countries already got nuclear missiles. Alright? All they waiting for is for the war to pop off, man. Alright, it's going to go on for a little bit. It's going to be a little, you know, fighting back and forth. But then soon they going to be like, man, forget it, man. And the Lord going to put a spirit on them. Whether they push the buttons or not, man, them missiles going to launch.
I got a preset right quick. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Yeah, so all the past wars was fought, you know, on harsh terrain, you know, of blood, all right? You know, all the way from the ancient times, you know, with swords and shields, you know, nitty-gritty, close combat. And as the years and time went on, you know, the artillery changed, man. Went from swords to guns where you can kill your enemy from a distance. But now it's going to be with fire, man. All right? Really now, man, war is so advanced, man. They don't even got to send soldiers to the battlefield, really. But the scriptures know for prophecy's sake, you know, it got to play out, man. One of y'all can get it in Revelation, Yahweh Shabbat. So the Lord's going to play it out where they going to send their soldiers out to the Lord's decision. All right, but the Lord's judgment, where He gonna judge all the armies on the earth, man. All right, so when He send them out, basically, man, when you go out to war, man, it ain't no coming back. Even if you could, it ain't gonna be nothing to come back to, man, because Babylon gonna be destroyed too. All right, and then the Lord gonna come on the chariots, man. All right, and also, man, I don't know if that tweet was real, but that tweet real that Trump said.
I don't know. I don't think it was real.
But that do sound like something Trump would say. You know, if you don't help him out with World War III, you ain't gonna get no W2. And you know, Trump already know what's up, man. He a main piece on the chessboard. We might as well say check it. Feeling his you know,
I got the precept.
Alright.
Bring it up.
Yeah. Oh, can you get Ecclesiastes? Ecclesiastes, is it 3 and 8? Yeah, 3 and 8.
This is Joel chapter 3 verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. I think that's what you're talking about.
What's that one?
It says, I will also gather all nations.
Oh yeah, all
and will
nations.
bring them.
Yeah, so that means their army, man. Alright? The army represents the nations, man. Alright? You know, like back in the Confederate times, man, people took pride in their armies, man. Even the time of the French, you know, the French Revolution, alright, and all that, man. Alright? The Brits, man, they took pride in their armies, man. Alright, nobody care about no army now, man. You know? But the pride of Esau, man, he keep all his funds. You know, he funded the military, you know. He always funded it, man. He's saying, basically, man, he's saying billions, if not trillions of dollars a year into the army.
The budget for 2020 is higher than it has been. You know, it's growing higher and higher, and that's just the Lord put the spirit on them to cut these SNAP benefits and whatnot, these other benefits, to put them toward war. Even though they saying that they shouldn't be spending money on war, you can see the spirit of the Lord is putting it on them to spend money. This year, they said it's about $700 billion.
Dang. Yeah, man, that word gonna pop off for real.
I think this is what you was speaking on. This is Joel chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I send to judge all the heathen round about.
Yeah, so that's what the Lord's gonna send to judge the heathen, man. Alright? You know, especially if this war gonna be televised, you know, so to say. You know, everybody gonna see, you know, the armies get obliterated, man. And that's gonna show that all these powers that's ruling right now, all these nations that ruling, that's gonna show that, hey, man, that ace in the hole is done away, man. So once the Lord, you know, take out their armies, man, they ain't gonna have no defense, man. So you know, Yahushua, you know, basically Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, they setting up our enemies, man, for their ultimate takedown, man. So why in the hell are you seeing all your armies in one spot, man? It's a prophecy, so it's gonna happen, man. They gonna send all they soldiers on the battlefield just to get taken out, man. And then that's when the Lord gonna come and pluck up the elect and then destroy this place. And then that's when we gonna come off the chariots, man, and take over, man. You know what the brothers say, man? It's gonna be a Jacob, man. So, all right. Yeah, man, we in beautiful times, man. That's why you gotta make sure your faith, you know, you grounded in your faith, man, and in this doctrine, man. All right, because you can read this book, the Holy Bible, front and back, but you can read the Bible front and back, but if the Spirit ain't in you to understand and receive it, man, it's all for nothing, man. You got dudes in this truth, you know, that teach, well, they say they in the truth, man, but they not spiritual at all, man. What's the purpose of picking up a spiritual book if the Spirit ain't in you, man? All right, it's best to just go back in the world, man, because you fighting off being a damn demon, man. Fighting off being a nigga, man. Go ahead and be a nigga. Live it up. Do it while you can, man. All right? The Lord said it's best for you to never even to come in this thing. So basically saying, man, he'll rather for you to go back in the world than to fake the funk, man.
There you go. It was quiet the whole time. Like, you hear the judgment going out. I got the precept right quick. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace.
Yeah, man. It's a time for everything, man. All right? We're coming to a time of war, man. You know? That's the time that we're coming in, man. it never really been a time of peace. Ever since it came on this land, man, it never really been a time of peace, man. The only ones that been peaceful is the Lord's elect, man. Alright?
Are you been supposed to be here, man?
We've been having faith and patience.
We got it. Better hear this word, bro.
Yeah, the only reason we're sitting down here is because our spot got flooded out. Like, we live in a tent out in the woods. Like, we can't even get to it. I'm still soaked. I have nothing to change into.
Man.
My
boots got holes in them.
Alright, even in times of slavery, man.
Hey, you need to hear this word, man.
We're trying to find somewhere to go right now.
The Lord had his men just.
How often you out here?
Friday night.
See, you finally getting some.
Yeah. Friday night.
I see, man.
Keep studying, though.
What happened? You still at Halls?
Yeah, y'all still there, man. Hey, that brother right there, he looked like a Edomite, but he a Jake. His daddy is a so-called Mexican. But I keep telling him to come out here and study. He ain't trying to study. He gonna get getting marked. He getting marked. Yeah, I used to chat with him and stuff. And he homeless right now and stuff. And I told him, and he was listening, and I was like, and I asked him, what his father is. He said his father's he's full on. He showed me a picture and everything. So he a Jake, but he getting marked if he ain't studying and listening to the word, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Cause you know how these elites, they putting out curses, and also if we was to pray and to put out curses on other people, like they were really happy, man. And on the other hand of it, by putting out blessings, they're really happy too. Or even just by coming to stop by and taking heed to the word, man, it can bless you through that. They're like, well, Yahweh Shah, you had people even touching his garments getting blessed, man. So the Lord had that power out here, man. That power, the Lord already gave his men that power on a low level. All right, where you can get healed just by hearing the words, man. Like, hey, if that ain't power, man. Hey, I don't know what it is, man. All right, people be wanting you. Oh, pray for me, pray for me. No, man, you gotta take heed to the scriptures, man. And believe on the Lord, man. That's how you're going to be healed. All right?
Like, I was playing along. Like, it was Halloween. Do that. But like, I feel
Go to Ezekiel 38. About 5 minutes.
This is, I just want to continue.
All right.
This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. And say, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal.
Yeah, so the Lord is against Russia. That's Gog and Magog, it's Russia and Ukraine, basically, man. All right, they the main ones. Now, they the ones, that's the top nation on earth that's really ready for war, man. It's been a beef between, America and Russia, man, for a while, man. The Cold War. Hey, they the top two nations of Edomites, man. All right, well perceived as to be. So yeah, man. So hey, man, they've been itching to go to war for a while. All right, and it's gonna be nuclear, man. I remember a couple years back, man, Russia was boasting about how powerful their nukes are. All right, so they ready to use them, man. All right, talking about how Blinken destroyed the whole state of Texas, man. All right, so they ready for war, man. These Russians, they train in harsh terrain, man. All right, freak cold, man. And they say if Russia was to invade America, they'll come in through Alaska. Alright? So yeah, man, this place is over with, man. Now, I think it was a book Tom Clancy made where it was going into about, basically a World War III scenario about the Russians invading America. Because you're really going to have foreign troops over here, man. Alright? Alright, when World War III pop off, man, hey, man, you think the Pearl Harbor was something, man. Hey, when these elites got set up, false flag, whatever the case may be, man, hey, man, you ain't going to have nothing on that, man. Pearl Harbor ain't gonna have nothing on the coming destruction.
It says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
Yeah, man. So basically, the Lord gonna force them to go to war. He gonna use them to put hooks in their mouths, man. Alright? That means, the Lord gonna force their hand, man. Alright? And these the Russians gonna give they're supplying the main suppliers of backing up these smaller countries, man. Alright? So what they gonna do, man? Hey, basically, man, while all these people is into this folly, this bull crap, these other nations preparing their countries for war, they even telling their citizens that it's gonna be a war, man. Alright? So the whole world is in the spirit of a war, except you Babylonians.
Man, that's the spirit. Because as soon as I woke up this morning, which I was up late last night, so I saw the news and I was like, hey, I'm about to go to sleep, Lord willing, hey, Iran do something. But all I woke up to was my Eve showing me a bunch of fucking World War III memes, man. You fucking Babylonians, you Americans think this shit is a joke, man.
Yeah. They taking it
especially
as a joke.
Jake. Y'all having memes talking about how you gonna go to jail instead of getting, if you get drafted and whatnot, man. Hey, and if you do go off to war, hey, that mean the Lord wanted you there, man. Everybody over there is gonna get burnt to a damn crisp, man. You're not coming back home.
Like we read earlier, it say the valley of Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat going to the Hebrew Jehoshaphat. Made the Lord's judgment, man. When these other nations go over there to the Middle East, they not coming back. They're gonna be blasted. They're gonna be turned to ashes, man. And yeah, people think that it's a game, man. And like what the brother said, these other countries. Hey, even if people know that a war is coming, I believe it was a year ago or 2 years ago, Japan, they was making their citizens participate if a nuke was to get shot, they had a drill where they had shelters, in different sections of different cities where the people had to go hide in them bunkers, man.
These damn devils over here so damn prideful, man. Everybody in America that's a damn 2/3 of our own people, or these damn Edomites, they all prideful, man. They don't think this shit is gonna happen, man. They really think it's a joke. And that's the most vexing part about it, man. That's what gets me so seeing it. I was laughing at these jokes because they don't understand that this shit is really about to happen, man. And this is major biblical prophecy, man. End time prophecy.
Yep, and what wouldn't surprise me if Esau, send a lot of Jakes to war on purpose, just because he want us dead anyway.
And they chipping the soldiers anyway.
Yep.
This time around. See? Can I get this precept right quick? This is the book of St. Luke, chapter 21, and verse 10. Then he said unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And we see that unfolding right now, man. He said, hey, Yahushua saying that's basically almost simultaneously. Hey, as soon as that famine of the word comes in, and the Lord is basically making our tongues cleave to the roof of our mouth, hey, that means the elect is pretty much sealed for the most part. And then we're going to get that trial, and then that great judgment is going to come, man. Because all it has to do, all that has to be done is once the Lord gathers these nations, man, and get these nations riled up, all it takes is for one of these other countries, for the Lord to put the spirit on them to say, fuck it. We gonna go ahead and, you know, hey, it could be another assassination.
And
you
that's,
know?
and that's exactly what's matter of fact. I think that's in the same chapter. Hold on.
Con. You know?
Ezekiel 38. Yep, this is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 10.
Con.
Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. So pretty much, man, you know, because the Most High, that's why I say the Lord of hosts, you know, the Lord of armies. The Most High is in control of these armies. So, you know, which first we know the chip got to become mandatory, but when this chip becomes mandatory, everything is going to be lightning fast, man, because everything is lining up right now. You got the war being lined up, set up. You know, the Most High is setting everything up in order right now. But it's gonna get to a point where Russia and these other countries, they just gonna say, fuck it, let's shoot the button, you know, and they gonna shoot their missiles, man. You know, and the Bible says the number of the horsemen is 200,000, which is 200 million, man. You know, because they could store up to, they could have 50, 100, you know, warheads on the missiles and everything.
Oh, so go ahead and do this. All right, yeah. Like I ain't.
No, you good. But yeah, man, pretty much, you know, the Lord gonna put the thought into these other nations to shoot their missiles, because they not building all these missiles just to store them up in a museum, just to, you know, polish them, rub them, make them look good, take pictures of them. The Lord is putting the spirit on them to build these nuclear missiles so that they can be used on Babylon, man.
And these nations think they got next, man. The Lord really has them in the trick bag.
Mainly China.
You know, they really, you know, especially Russia and China. These countries think they're going to be next up to rule once America falls.
Hey, like it says, what's matter of fact.
But that's Psalms 2, right?
Yeah,
I got that out right now.
I want to say this, man. I think where I heard it from, or just through the spirit, man. It's like Russia, they don't want to be the head. They say they're gonna make China the head. But basically, man, you know how backwards, hey, that world be almost as jacked up as this, having a damn gook over.
And you even got Edomites that say China got net. They'll say anything except for except for the Israelites, man.
And
but that's my bad.
And what the Lord said, He said Moab gonna be our wash pot, man. So the Lord most definitely ain't gonna let our wash pot be over us, man. That's how you know we at the end.
Yeah, Moab gonna be washing feet, man. They not ruling nothing. They gonna rule the dish soap. That's what they gonna rule. But y'all I wanted to say dang, no more. No, it's all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this is the book of Psalms chapter 2. Why did the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision.
Oh, if I can say this, the reason why I say the Lord shall laugh is because the scriptures say the Lord knows the thoughts of man, that they are vain. The Lord knows that Moab thinking they're going to rule, you know, Russia thinking they're going to be the next superpower. They're going to destroy, you know, the U.S. and take over. The Lord knows the thoughts of man, and it's funny to him because they don't reverence that they're being controlled. Everybody is a puppet to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Everybody. This is one big movie. You know, you got the prophets, you got the elites, you know, you got these armies, you know, and then you got the extras. You know, everybody is controlled by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and that's why I say the heathen imagine a vain thing, because the Most High is in complete control of everybody's actions. You know?
The man owns of the Lord.
And when you read the scriptures, man, like I was reading Job, and hey man, the Most High is really in control of everything. Like, it don't rain unless the Most High tell it to rain. He know how many raindrops is falling. It don't snow unless he everything is controlled by the Most High, man. Even what we doing and what we gonna say, the Most High already knows what's gonna come out because he set it up. And when you really understand that, you know, like, hey man, you know, hey man, that's why the scripture says the Most High before us, who could be against us. No, don't change the subject.
No, declaring the end from the beginning. You know?
Yeah. All right, this is Revelation chapter 9. I'm gonna start at verse 16. Just go straight to the point. It says, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them.
Yeah, that's how many missiles gonna be, man. 200,000. Alright.
It says, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire, and of jesse, and brimstone, and heads of horses. Heads of the horses were as heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. By these three was the third part of men killed by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths.
Yeah, man, that's describing the missiles, man. You know, describing, they describe it to the best of their ability, man. All right. So they describe the missiles as glittering spears.
Arrows.
All right. Yep, arrows. That's how they shot off. They just like a big. That scripture on hand, man. He ain't gonna come back. I don't know why he walked back down. But yeah, man, so they described it as, that they had a head of a horse. Basically it was, horsepower, man. What power is your car, man? Alright? So yeah, man. So it says that the power is in the head, the warhead. Alright, what the brother said, got a lot of warheads right there. All the missiles that's up in there, and then when it gets shot off into the outer atmosphere and come back down, then it break off, and then you see the warheads come out. They describe them like having teeth. That's like it's gonna shoot out, man. All right, that's gonna make it 200 million, man. All right, because they got all them missiles stored in the one. All right.
Yeah, because like the brother said, the ICBM missile, it breaks apart when it goes into space. And then, like the brother said, the top, the warhead, because the missile, all this created to do is to travel the warhead. The warhead is at the top.
Right.
And that's why I say this, I'll read the next verse. It says, for their power is in their mouth and in their tails.
Yeah.
For their tails were like unto serpents and had heads, and with them they do hurt.
Yeah, like the brother said, man, all the base of the missile is just to propel it up, to give it that force to fly like a rocket ship, man. Alright, it says it's like a snake, cause it's a line. Yeah, leave a trail, like a tail, like a snake slipping in the sand, leaving a trail, man. And it said the power is in his head, man. That's where all the firepower is, man.
And they don't blow up when they hit the ground, not like the atomic bomb.
Yeah.
These blow up in the air, and that also references in the scriptures too, with the heavens being dissolved.
Oh, roll like a scroll.
Right, and that's because that's the mushroom cloud, but to get basically the maximum velocity as far as their distance of destroying power, it's gonna be in the air, so it's gonna be a wide instead of on the ground where it just goes. You have an epicenter and then it goes outward. But when it's shot off in the air, once it blows up, it's gonna be like damn near like fireworks in the air. That's how how you can think about
mainly
it dispersed.
So mainly it's gonna be like just the heat of the wave. The heat wave is gonna kill everybody. The radiation.
Yeah. But
200, man, that's worse than getting actually hit by the fire.
Yeah, man, that's 200. That's 200 million. It's gonna be.
That makes sense.
Con.
Cause you still gonna be standing on your feet, just melting, man.
Right.
And the Bible speaks of it. It's like how Sarah Connor died in Terminator. She was still standing. She wasn't even hit by the missile, but still melting, man.
Con. 1,000,000 degrees.
200 million of them.
Is that the day? And it say the day that the earth shall burn like the up.
Yeah,
I got
that. That's scripture.
I got that precept.
Yeah, I had that. Oh, you got it?
I got the one in 2 Peter.
That's basically like the way what you just said just gave me a clear visualization of it, man. Like I ain't never really looked at it that way.
Yeah, I got that too, and I got that one in Zechariah. This Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Yeah, man, that's gonna happen when them nukes hit, man. When them nukes get set off, man, hey, you gonna be going about your, that's how you know, man, people still gonna be going about their everyday life, man. Alright, they showed you that in one of the newer remakes of the Terminator movie. You had people still picnicking. What it say? It said they're gonna still be giving in the giving in the marriage. You know what it say in Matthew 24th chapter? You know, people still gonna be going about their everyday life, and then when the end all be all happen, you know, you gonna have some jacked up areas, but you can still have some areas going as normal. The way it's gonna be when Esau when he feel his belly, when he feel his belly thinking that he won, all right, when he got certain places of the country, got his new world order so-called set up, people chipped up, you know, still, you know, living every day as normal, then all of a sudden them nukes gonna come in here, man.
I think one of the brothers had a dream, and it just made me think about it. I'm like, yo, a lot of people, they're going to be scattering like roaches. They're not going to know what to do. But the brother had the dream that it was like a bunch of Edomites, like top officials, and they were down in a bunker, and the missiles were coming inbound, and everybody panicking. The military, they all panicking. They don't know what to do. And basically, you know, they just started hitting buttons, and they was like, God help us. You know, hey, and they're not praying to our power, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They praying to the spiritual demon Satan. But Satan works for the Most High. You know, he gonna forsake them in that day. He's done what he had to do,
Satan
man.
gonna laugh at him. They're like, see, what do we do? Satan gonna be like, ha ha ha, and go back to the spirit. Believe they ass.
I got a quick precept right quick. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and 1. Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. And that's not talking about ancient Babylon, because the ancient Babylonian Empire basically was almost translated. You know, they went out pretty quietly. The kings and the nobles basically got killed. This is talking about Babylon the Great, according to the book of Revelations, you know?
A destroying wind. What it say in Revelation, it said that the angels was holding back the wind, the destruction of the footprint of the earth. So that's how you know that the end all be all, the angels gonna allow that pain, that fire to come, man. Alright? Because you know the spirit of the Lord and the spirit of the angels is like a flaming like a fire, man. Alright? And let's get Luke 21 and 26.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it say that in Hebrews, it say he is a consuming fire, something like that.
That's how you know the Lord gonna put his spirit into the missiles, man. So, hey, man.
They're gonna be, hey, man, all them missiles gonna come in perfect order. You gonna know the Most High in them, because they not gonna, like the scripture say, they shall not thrust through, you know, break their ring. Yeah, they not gonna hit each other in mid-air. They all gonna hit their target.
You ain't gonna have one falling off in the ocean.
You know, remember one brother said, you had brought it out that when the U.S. shoot their missiles back, they gonna look at the other missiles and say shalom and turn around. And the most I can do that, Esau shoot his missiles, you know, the U.S. and the most I turn them around.
And these devils think that they got a U.S. defense system. I was talking to this Edomite one time. He knows about the missiles and the nukes and stuff. But he was talking about, well, the U.S. has, you know, their defense system. They'll be able. You're not blocking 200 million
the nuclear
nukes, man.
Defense, and it has never been tested either.
Man. And that's the day of the Lord too, man. It's a spiritual side of that. Like the brother said, they gonna hit their target, man. It's not gonna be one wasted. Period.
Like you're saying, those missile defense, you know, that's basically missiles being shot at other missiles. Yeah. They're just adding more missiles to the party.
Right.
Making it over.
Gone.
Oh, you got Luke?
Yeah, I got. This is book of Luke, chapter 21 and 26. Men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
Yeah, the powers of heaven is going to be shaken, man. You know, because further down it's talking about, you know, the return of the Lord. But too, the missiles, all right? That's going to cause people's hearts to fail, man. All right, when they see 200 million missiles falling from the sky, about to rain on their head, man. And on top of that, they gonna see Yahweh Shai on their chariot, man.
And you know it'll be televised, and you know everybody on their phone or whatnot, you know, looking at it, live streaming it on YouTube or something. You know, hey, and there's a scripture, right? There's a scripture too of people that are far off seeing this place being burned, man. Whether it be their military as well, like the Navy in the ocean and stuff, you know. How was the Golden City cease? You see?
And the scriptures say the earth shall will to and fro like a drunkard, man. So people gonna be, hey man, people houses gonna be falling on them.
Let's go ahead and get 27.
It's like it.
Yeah, man. That's the, hey man, that's going when you know that, hey, it's really over, man. When the Lord comes on that chariot, man, you know, when brothers imagine, you know, they imagine, you know, Yahweh Shai, you know, just on top of the chariot, man, you know, like you know, Superman or something, man. Just like, yeah, you know, man, ready to rule, man.
And who knows how tall he would be in comparison to us, man. If you're gonna be able to see him on top of his chariot, that's the shape of a mountain, man.
Dang.
It says men's hearts fell in them. Men's hearts, man.
That's the ultimate entry, man. You think about it, man. That's the perfect way to come back.
God, this is verse 27. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory.
Yep. Yeah. So they're gonna see, you know, Yahweh Shai, man, said coming on a cloud, you know, which is, you know, what they say about the chariots is a cloud by day and a pillar by night. So that's how you know he coming in the daytime, man. All right? Say he coming on a cloud, man. And you know, like how when they showed on Independence Day, when they had that what they called the mothership came in, it was just like it just came out of a cloud, man. That's how Yahweh Shai's chariot gonna come, man. It's gonna appear out of nowhere like it just came up out of a cloud, man. All right? Shooting laser beams, man. Alright? Yeah, man. Said with power and great glory, man. So it was. People gonna be amazed at it, man. Alright? Let's get Revelation 19 and 11. So we start at 10. But man, I just want to hit on, you know, on the white horse, basically. Yeah, let's get 19 and 11.
With Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. Mm-hmm. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he do judge and make war.
Yeah, so that's Yahweh Shai, man. That coming on a white horse. They ain't coming on no literal white horse, man. Alright? Mainly that white horse is symbolized basically righteous power, man. Alright? They said he that sit upon it is called Faithful and True, man. Because Yahweh Shai, man, he's the Most High, you know, first only begotten Son, basically his most favorite spirit that he created, man. Alright? So yeah, man. So he called Faithful and True, man. Alright? Because Yahweh Shai is faithful and true to his words, man. But a lot of the stuff that he gave, you know, in his scriptures was to the elect, man. Because that's what this story is about. It's about Yahweh Shai and the elect, man. Nobody else in between. But a 1/3 also, you know. But you can still consider them, you know, basically part of the elect, basically. Because they elected to be saved. Alright? But yeah, so Yahweh Shai is coming to save his brethren, man. Along with their families, man. Alright? That's what this story is about, man. People don't understand that it's about the Lord and the elect, man. People come in this thing want vain glory, want to be looked at on high esteem, but they don't understand the gist of this thing, man. It's not for to wake up everybody. The Lord said he gave the mysteries of the Bible to his men. He gave the mysteries to his elect, man, to understand. He said he ordained his men from the womb, man. He ain't say he coming to save the world, to wake up everybody who believe in him. Because the whole world can't believe in him, man, because the whole world is not of Israel. Alright? But yeah, man, I don't want to get straight up too much off topic. Oh, let's get 12.
Alright, this verse 12. His eyes was a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns.
Yeah, so his eyes is a flame of fire, man. Hey, that means he gonna be mad, you know, probably about ready to shoot out laser beams. You know? That's how it's gonna be, man.
Which that's scriptural too, man. Hey, he gonna give his men, before he comes, he's gonna raise some of his men up to have those spiritual powers too. The brothers in at the LA camp, they were going into that, and they actually went into the definition. I believe it's in Amos. But that's scriptural. The laser beams coming out of your eyes, man.
And you know, ain't no telling how those spiritual body's gonna be, man. It's gonna have your whole body glowing, man. You know? How you looking like a melanated Dr. Manhattan, man. You know? But yeah, man, you know, and it says that, you know, and on his head were many crowns. So he coming to take the crowns up from you nation, man. He ain't about to take the rulership away from y'all, man. And niggas talking about, we ain't supposed to worship Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, alright, say it to his face when he come here, man. Cause he here to take down these nations, man. You ain't gonna worship that, man. A man that just took down the whole world. Man, people done lost their rabid mind, man. You know, they don't want. That's just Israelites that don't want order, man. Want to be able to do what they want to do, man. No, and the kingdom gonna be order, man. You ain't gonna be out here, you know, like we said before. You on your plot of land, you know, with your slaves, you know, and the other brothers doing their own thing. No, it's gonna be councils and everything, man. Basically, you're gonna have the elders. Well, basically, you're gonna have Yahweh Shai, King David, you know, the elders, you know, the mighty men, you know, the elect, you know, the rest of the brethren, you know. Then you're gonna have, you know, the Israelites, you know, under that, man. And then you're gonna have the heathens. And then, you know, I like to separate the Esau from the heathens because he the lowest of the low. Then you're gonna have Esau way at the bottom, man. Alright? Yeah, man. Hey, the Lord, it said that he's a righteous judge, man. He gonna judge the whole earth, man. He gonna judge you 2/3, man. He say he gonna sift the house of Israel, man. But y'all don't want to be judged, man. The ones that don't want to be judged gonna be the main ones getting judged in that day. But y'all just trying to hide from y'all wickedness, man. Alright. Well, you got Malachi?
Yeah. It's Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh, that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
So yeah, man, it's gonna come that day that it's gonna burn, the earth gonna burn as an oven. Say all the proud and all they do wickedness. Alright, do wickedness. Alright? So hey, man, that's another thing to watch out for, man. Having a prideful spirit, man. That's the easiest mentality to have.
Pride goes before destruction.
Yup. So yeah, pride, man. You know, a lot of brothers in this truth, man. Hey, you might consider them as being prideful, but there's a difference between pride and confidence. A prideful man is someone that boasts in himself, boasts in his works, man. That's a prideful man. All right.
Man, that just made me think of. Matter of fact, I got 2 precepts. Let me get this one first, then I'm gonna get the one where you said boast in his works.
Yeah.
This is James chapter 4, verse 6. But he giveth more grace, wherefore himself the Most High resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble.
Yeah. So the Lord, he gives grace to the humble, man. He don't give it to the proud, man. All right, grace, that's that mercy, man. All right, that's that covering, man. The Lord, he ain't like look at these celebrities, man. You know, with their egos and they prideful as all hell, man. You know, you got Kanye West thinking he a god, man. The Lord ain't gonna save no man like that, man. He already bugged out. He already know he ain't gonna get saved in that day. He already know he missed the food through the Spirit, man. Along with these 2/3, they know that they missed the food. They know that they know they gonna get jacked up, man. Because even though our people, 2/3 of our people are wicked as all hell, they know what they doing is wrong, especially the sodomites. All right, the transsexuals of our people, they know they ain't supposed to be like that, man. They know they got judgment coming, man. Even the women, all the stuff that they do, man. All right, that's why when they see the men of the Lord out here, man, you don't never see no tranny, no super hardly woman coming up, man. Cause they already know, man, through the Spirit, man, it's over for them, man. We'll see them get birthed back in the kingdom, man, in their right mind.
Esau wicked ass. Now they making trainee Marvel characters.
Oh my God! All right, it's Raps Marvel, guys.
I saw it on. I think it was RT earlier today. They're gonna have a trans superhero. But yeah, I got a precept for when you said boast, because you got a lot of dudes that boast themselves, man. Boasting the work they do, man. I did this shit that I did that, try to big themselves up, try to get, vain glory. But check this out. This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of the Most High, not of works, lest any man should boast.
Ooh. See, it's about grace, man. Having grace of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. All right? Yahushua is the mediator, man. He watching, the Lord says his eyes 10,000 times brighter than the sun, man. So he got eyes out here, man. Yahushua watching. Because he pleading the case for his brothers, man. So it's by grace, man. Not both of y'all in your own self or the work that you're doing. Because you could be doing works in vain and not even know it, man.
Yeah, because you got dudes that came in, became elders and back in the world now. Yep. So it's about being a part of the elect, man. Yeah, the scriptures do say faith without works is dead. You gotta do the work. Yeah, you gotta do the work, but you can't, build yourself up just because you doing more videos or you more in the spirit or whatever. You got more knowledge. You know the deep breakdown. Hey, yeah, like we were speaking on earlier, the scripture say knowledge puffers. So it's not about your works, which it is about the works, but most importantly, it's about being of the elect.
And another thing too, once again, the things written before time were written for our learning, and blessed is he that readeth. If you actually reading and you understand, and Yahushua comes in the volume of the book, understand how Yahushua was before his glory. Yes, he's coming back in his glory, but back when he was on the earth, he was lowly and meek. And the scriptures say that, man. Yes, he was telling guys off at the same time, and this is the second most powerful being. Man, hey, we nothing but dirt, and ashes, man. Why is earth and ashes proud?
He was walking around big and himself. He was glorifying the Most High,
and he had that power too, man. All right, but that's why he said that we gonna do things greater than him, because actually we gonna actually be down here, Lord willing, to be on that fold, using the power, for righteousness, all right, for healing and whatever the case may be. And also I want to say, and another thing that people, where people miss out in this truth, the Lord said to feed his sheep. That's another thing that makes people get prideful and lose and go astray of the main job, man. Feed the flock, man. When you get away from that, man, that's when you're going to get pride and start bigging yourself up. But when you on the mentality of waking up the people, bringing out edification, that's going to keep you on that straight and narrow path. Because it's steady, the basically not too slow, but the slow and steady is who win the race, man. Somebody's trying to speed through it, trying to go ahead and knock it out, going 100 miles per hour, man, you're going to burn yourself out.
Yeah, the scripture say it's not about the swift, roughly paraphrasing, it's not a race, man. It's not a race to the top who can get the most knowledge in a short amount of time. No, man. It ain't about, like, dudes don't know what they involved in, man. Trying to learn everything, all fast and be deep. Which it ain't nothing wrong with you know, what the scriptures say, you know, much studying is weariness of the flesh. You know, roughly paraphrasing.
And then we must say this, man. Everybody got their own talent in this thing. Yeah. If the Lord put it in your spirit to be like that, then so be it. Go ahead, man. But if it's not in your spirit, you force it.
Yeah, don't force it.
Like guys trying to go to camp every day, man. No, dude.
Don't force it, man. Trying to get attention. You're gonna gas out. Next thing you know, three weeks ago, last time you did a video. 2 months ago, last time you went to camp. Because you trying to get this glory from men. When it comes to camp every day, man. Just do what the Spirit allows you to do. Don't. Sometimes you want to do a sit down, but the Spirit ain't on you. The Spirit gotta be on you, man. If the Spirit ain't on you, you're not gonna edify like what the brother said. You're gonna get out the boundaries of feeding the sheep. And it ain't gonna be about feeding the sheep no more, it's gonna be about you. You know, you're gonna be trying to get a name. You're gonna wanna be a chief. You know, you're gonna wanna be an elder or an apostle. You know?
And that's not what it's about. I mean, it would be nice if you know you was in through knowledge and gain that title, but that shouldn't be the mindset of every dude coming in this, man. Because everybody is not held to be in that same position, man. They don't even know what it comes with. Calling yourself an elder, man. If the elders will tell you, man, you'll have high level tests, man. All right, you'll go through things that, hey, man, you ain't even gonna be able to make it through, man, because you're not on that level spiritual.
Everybody can't be an elder, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off on this. Revelation 18. Want to get 17, I say.
Shalom, Yeshaya, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Barakatam.
Yeah, let's start at 18 and 17.
You said Revelation 18 and 17?
Yeah, I'm passing.
This Revelation chapter 18, verse 17. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off.
Yeah, so that's been saying how, you know, Babylon gonna be destroyed in 1 hour. They call this the merchant city. All right, it's gonna be, hey, all these countries, they ain't gonna make no merchandise in this place no more. Cause it's gonna be destroyed, man. It said in 1 hour, man. That's all it's gonna take, man. All right, and that hour can come in any day, man. But you know, that's why, you know, how we know when it comes, or be prepared to a certain extent. It's by, you know, watching the signs of the times, man. Sitting on our tower, man, watching these prophecies come to pass, man. All right, we already know the main few, you know, that chill, you know.
Yeah, it's still going.
Oh yeah, man. So yeah, so you already know the chip gotta come. You know, this war gotta come. You know, martial law. Yep. You know, famine of the word, famine of the bread. Yep. You know, and on the good side of it, you know, all that hell that's coming. The good side of it, the Lord gonna raise His men up, man. The Lord said, you know, we can try this gold as we speak, man. All right, but the Lord, you know, He purifying our spirits, man. So we be able to, whatever the Lord have for us in those days, you know, to be protected and to not, you know, lose astray of our path, man. Because, hey, man, you know, the mentality that the Lord's men is having, you know, right now, man, it's like we're getting numb to this world, man. All right? You know? Well, it's going to be about the brothers, and that's it, man. All right? Yeah, you get 18.
It says, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city?
Yeah, man. You're going to still have people calling this a great city, man. All right? So they're going to be like, oh, they're going to be seeing it burning. You know, they're going to be seeing it from afar off on the other side of the world, or the smoke coming up. Hey, and that smoke gonna be rising, hey, for a long time, man. All right, to let you know, man. Okay, this Babylon the Great, man, the most wickedest place to ever exist on earth, man. All right, it's gonna be a monument. I don't even want to say a monument, man, but it's gonna be an example of pure wickedness, man. What you gonna get, man? All right, it may gonna be an example for you heathens and you Edomites, man. If we're gonna be righteous, man, we ain't gonna be thinking about this place, man. The only one gonna be thinking about this place is Esau, man. Thinking like, man, thinking about their good old days. All right, with that, man.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna continue. You can go to Revelation chapter 18 and start at verse 19. You know, but yeah, man. You know,
That's what I'm saying.
you know, this place is gonna be like, you know, we're gonna be telling our kids and then we're gonna be telling our children's children, children.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna be telling
That's
them,
the only thing we're gonna be
telling them about this hell, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only thing we're gonna be teaching them. Teaching them about, you know, the hell and the history that we went through being here.
Or is in the Apocrypha when it said that no, it's in Isaiah. It said, is this the man?
Oh yeah, oh. Matter of fact, if you could get that Isaiah 14. Matter of fact, yeah, we could get into that, yeah. But you can continue real quick.
It's Revelation chapter 18, verse 19.
Yeah, there's
And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, At last, that great city wherein we're made rich, all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, like it. For in 1 hour is she made desolate.
Yeah, so like the brother was going into, in 1 hour, this place is going to be turned to a desert, man. You know, everything here is going to be turned to sand, like it say in Isaiah 13. Which matter of fact, let's you got Isaiah 14? All right, hold Isaiah 14 and Isaiah 13. We can get into that too. All right, keep on.
Verse 20, rejoice over her, though heaven and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh have avenged you on her.
Yeah, so the most, you can get Luke 18 and 7. The Most High is going to avenge his elect, man, because he heard the cry, the sighing and crying of the elect. So he's going to destroy this place, man, and we're to rejoice over that because he's doing this for us, man. You know, beginning with Yahushua. He's doing this for us because, you know, we desire a righteous kingdom, man. Like it tells you in Hebrews, for here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come, which is the kingdom, man. We seeking the kingdom. We can't get to the kingdom unless these prophecies play out, man. So we gotta rejoice when this place get destroyed, and that's why we gotta rejoice when Esau come down, man. And when all hell break loose, we can't be scared and praying to the Lord to stop it. You know, stop it, Lord. This is what we gotta go through to get to the kingdom, man. You know, we gotta, hey, like the scripture say, through much tribulation we shall inherit the kingdom. You know, the Lord ain't just gonna give us the squeaky clean, man. We just wake up one day we ruling. We gotta go through the trial and tribulation, man, to see if we worthy to be joint heirs with Yahushua. All right, let's go ahead and get that.
All right, it's Luke chapter 18, verse 7. And shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them?
Yup, the Lord is saying, you know, shall he not avenge his own elect, man? They cry day and night unto him, because the elect is sighing and crying, man. The elect is in the house of mourning, while the people of the world is in the house of mirth. You know, like he tells you in Ecclesiastes, it's better to be in the house of mourning than the house of mirth, man. Because if you mourning, you seeking Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
I was gonna say that's in I believe the book of Isaiah too, or it might be in the book. You know, set a mark upon the men that sigh and cry for the abomination. Ezekiel, that sigh and cry for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Yep.
But I'm gonna say this, man. A lot of people like sighing and crying.
They not.
A lot of our people like people in the truth, man.
They not.
They just living day to day. You know, they're like, oh, if it happened, it happened. Like they in a woe is me spirit, man.
They don't want to get out of here. A lot of dudes really don't want to get out of here, man. Yeah. They'll come out here and say, Babylon gonna be destroyed. But they don't want to get out of here, man. They want to stay here. You know, they planning on how they can invest in this system, in this society. You know, how they can make it, how they can get a life here.
Yeah. You got what? Folks be making bulletproof vests, Israelite vests,
making merchandise out of the truth,
man. They in the spirit of they
want money. Yeah, they want money, and they want to be glorified by men. You know, dudes come in for the wrong reason, man. Like the brother said, man, this ain't about getting attention, having people. Oh, hey, brother, I know that brother. He a man of the Lord. You know, if you get praised by men, then hey, you know, the spirit on you, and other brothers can see that. But don't let that be your main priority, man. You only coming out here to get praised by men, man. It's about feeding and edifying and exhorting the Lord's sheep.
Or just trying to cut Edomites, man.
Yeah, just trying to curse
fucking
out Esau.
Adam had it.
Come out here to curse out Esau, man. Esau done gave you hell all week on the job, so you want to come out here and yell at him.
Which we supposed to prophesy against Mount Seir.
Yeah.
But there's balance to this thing, man.
That's not.
We can't just worry about these devils, man. Hey, their time is up anyway.
Can't be one-dimensional.
They in their last seconds of their kingdom.
Like
man.
Flaming Fire, they come out here when the drunkies is off, when everybody left the bar. Then they want to come out here, man, trying to get into altercations and shit.
Envy and strife. Some teach of Yahweh Shah. Envy and strife.
Read that.
Yeah, I want to hit on
the next one. Yeah.
When we hit 7 again?
Yeah.
All right, this is Luke chapter 18, verse 7. And shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them?
Read the next one.
All right. Verse 8. I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth?
Yeah, because Yahweh Shah, of course, he's going to, deliver his elect. But what it means, shall the Son of Man find faith on the earth? Because it's going to be straight confusion, man. Everybody going to be bugged out, man. When Yahweh Shah come back, it's not going to be everybody just chilling in the house watching football, man. Watching NBA, out at Dave and Buster's. It ain't going to be like that, man. When the Lord come back, like Apostle Hart said in the video, man, when those missiles start flying, man, hey, people going to be running red lights, crashing into each other. People gonna be wilding, man. Esau gonna how to trying to load his shotgun, blow his brains out, trying to off himself. Hey, man. People gonna be trying to go in sewers like they had in that Hawaii missile test. Yeah, people trying to hide in sewers, man. That's what people gonna do when the Lord come back. They gonna be trying to hide in sewers from the destruction, man. But you can't escape this destruction, man. You're not gonna be able to escape. That's why the scriptures say, before we get into all that, 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17.
And those gutter rats, man, that run this society, they gonna be trying to, and the scriptures talk about that too. They gonna be trying to go deep into the ocean, and Leviathan gonna get their ass, or the Lord gonna get them when they trying to go up into the atmosphere, man.
Yeah, man. It ain't gonna be no escape, man. That's why we tell you Israelites, man, which we know that this is only for the elect, but we out here to teach all Israel, man, because the elect is we don't know who the elect is, but we tell you, hey, come back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. Scripture say, see ye the Lord while he may be found. Because all this destruction is coming, and if you ain't a part of the elect, if you ain't seeking the Lord, you're going to be caught up in it, man.
All right, this 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, and we are made manifest unto Yahweh, and I trust also are made manifest in your conscience.
Yeah, so knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, man. We persuading you to get right, man. And when brothers rebuke you, when brothers get on you, it's to get you right, man. When brothers say, hey, man, why you not going to camp every week, man? It's to get you right, man. Why you ain't teaching that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. It's the A, man. These things are profitable to your soul, man. And we know that what the Lord is getting ready to do, and if you're not on his good side, hey, you're going to be destroyed, man. It's about getting on the good side of the Lord, because the Lord ain't coming back smiling.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because what they do in the world, like with anything, whether it's playing sports, lifting weights, you reap the benefits through repetition, man. You know, that's why we bring out the prophecies, man. You know, they're talking about, why we gotta teach the chip, because it's repetition in your mind. You meditate on it, and you think about it, man. Hey, man, it's gonna keep in your mind, man. Hey, I know what it says I'm gonna get destroyed. I'm gonna take part of that lake of fire, man, if I take that chip. So they're gonna be reminded of that, man, like, oh, man, I ain't taking that chip. But somebody that's not, you know, thinking of that prophecy, man, and not taking heed to it, you gonna just take that chip, man, because you ain't building no faith on not having it.
And that's going back to feed my sheep as well. That's a major prophecy, man.
Man. You gotta let the sheep know not to take it, man.
Yep. And that's another thing. Even if you don't take it, and if you don't tell people not to take it, you still got the blood on your hands.
Blood still in your hand, man. You gotta get the blood off your hand. Yeah. It ain't about if they, hey, you got the blood off your hands, man. Mm-hmm. If they take it, it's on them. Yeah. You told them. And that's why, you know, we do this, because we know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is getting ready to fuck shit up, man. And when Yahweh comes back, he's not hearing no apologies. He's not hearing nothing, man. If you ain't do what he commanded you to do, which is teach this word and feed his sheep, he don't give a damn about you, man. And if you came in and fell out, hey, the Lord don't know you, man. You're going to be destroyed. You know, that's a fearful thing, man. It's a fearful thing, man, because a lot of dudes, you got a lot of dudes that still think they in the truth, man. That's not in the truth. That's not doing the work, but the Lord got demons on them to think that they still going to be saved, man. Just because they know the name of the Lord. They think that's all they need. You know, the Lord is about to open up on you niggas, man.
That's a high level demon, man. They go back in the world and still think you get the Lord dealing with you. But why? But you went back into wickedness. You saving up your beard, getting lineups, man. Lord knows what else you doing, man. Hey, it's over for you, man. And then you still think you got grace.
Smoking, doing pills, doing all kind of drugs, and you think the Lord just gonna accept you?
Because the Lord is a righteous judge. That would be unfair if you do all that and still get saved. They'll be like, dang, then what about what we did?
Exactly.
You know, which we wouldn't get like that anyway. Yeah. You know, just saying, man. You know,
that wouldn't be fair for a dude to come in and fall out and still be saved, man. Right. That wouldn't be fair, because you got men that's still doing it, man. Yep. They're still laboring, you know. But let's you got Isaiah 13, right? Then we're gonna get Isaiah 14. Let's start at verse 6, Isaiah 13.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 6. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
Yeah, so the Most High is bringing this destruction, man. And that's what people don't understand. It's not Trump, you know, striking Iran. The Most High is in control, man. He's putting these thoughts into Esau to do these things. You was gonna say something?
No, I was agreeing.
Oh, yeah, Trump. Hey, the Most High set that up, man. You know, everything is set up by the Most High, and he's causing these prophecies to come to pass. All right, keep going on.
Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt.
Yeah, people gonna be terrified, man. People got the Lord twisted, man. They think the Lord is some soft, effeminate sodomite, man.
That's gonna accept everything.
They walk around hugging everybody.
It's like that.
What you about to say?
I was gonna say that. I mean, and I was just meditating on that, just just kind of dazing off. 2/3 of our people, and also, you know, just the people that believe in God, quote unquote, they don't understand how the Most High even operates, man. They think the Lord just gonna allow them to do whatever the fuck they want to do, man. No.
And still, the only emotion he got is love. You could be a Sodom, a tranny, but the Lord, he just gonna hug you and say it's okay. No, man. Hey, that's why when the Lord comes back, man, He's gonna be angry, man. But like the scriptures say, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Talking about how they portray Him, man. How they portray the Lord. They portray Him as a leprous, Edomite, walking around hugging everybody, man.
I got one thing to say, man. That they gonna be so terrible, man. That these trains, they gonna be trying to change back to their original gender. When the Lord brings judgment, man. Especially on these women, man. You know how they gonna cover up with the quickness, man. But it's gonna be too late, man. They already did their wickedness, so they gonna have to
try to get right at the end. That's what they gonna do, man. Try to cover up. Now all of a sudden they want to wear turbans. Yeah. All of a sudden they want to have a dress. Want to be fully covered up, cover their face up. It's too late, man.
They shall be willing in the day of thy power, man.
Oh, you
gonna have a lot of Israelites coming out the woodwork. Come on, brother.
You can't put sugar on shit, man. That's all that is. That's all that is. You trying to cover up. You ran through, man. Ain't don't nobody want you. Just because you cover up and you say shalom don't mean you righteous, man. But let's continue with Isaiah.
Verse 8. And they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames.
Yeah, man. So people gonna be bugging out, man. When the Lord bring this instruction, hey, people gonna be like what the brother read in Luke 21st chapter earlier. Men's heart filling them with fear, man. People gonna be having heart attacks, dropping dead, man. Mainly Esau. When they see that the Lord is a so-called black man, they gonna lose the goat. They gonna drop, man. It say as women that travail, keep going up.
Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and He shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
See, that don't sound like love to me, man. That don't sound like a power that the only emotion He has is love. No, the Most High say He gonna destroy the sinners thereof out of it, man. Talking about you 2/3, because Israel, we're the only ones that can sin. He gonna destroy you 2/3 ass niggas, man, over here in Babylon. All right, keep going up. Because you don't have no cloak for your sin. You got the men of the Lord out here telling you what's up, telling you, hey, you an Israelite, man. You better come back to your heritage. But these niggas, nah, man, we African. Nah, man, we Moors. Keep going up.
For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Yeah, so when these missiles start flying, man, it's gonna block out the sun. And it's gonna block out the stars. Hey, it could be a bright sunny day. It's gonna look like it's 2 in the morning, man. Them missiles gonna make it real dark, and then it tells you in Matthew, it says the powers of heaven shall be shaken, man. Because when the gravity is pulling all those missiles down, that's gonna cause the earth to shake, man. People gonna be losing it, man. Even the elect gonna be scared, man. Because when Edra seen the vision, he was terrified, and it even tells you, in 2nd Esdras 13, that when he come back, you're gonna have men. That's going to be delivered, that's going to be scared, man. Keep going up.
And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity.
See, the Lord is coming to bring judgment, man, righteous judgment. Because the world is engulfed in wickedness, man, thanks to Esau, man. Which we all know who Esau is. Gotta be careful, man, because, the live stream might get taken down. Say the word Esau, hey, Esau's spirit get cut. they want to get violent, man. They get emotional. Keep going up.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
So the Lord is going to make you Edomites humble, man. You're the most proud people on the planet. The Most High is going to humble you, man. And Esau is going to be humbled through great high-level humility, man. And everybody is going to witness the humiliation of Esau. All the nations, man. And you're going to be the you're going to be the laughing stock of the planet, man. Even the animals going to laugh at you. You know, the animals going to laugh at Esau, man. Esau is going to be the new Jester. You know? Keep going up.
And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Keep going.
I will take a man, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man of the golden wedge of Ophir.
Yeah, and that's the times that we in, man. We in a time where the Most High is getting ready to raise his men up, man. You know, he getting ready to have his name exalted on a high level, man. Because the Lord is all about having his name reverenced and known, man. You know, he wants his name to be glorified. So at the same time, while all hell is breaking loose, all the judgment is going on, the men of the Lord is going to be doing good, man. You know, you're going to know when you see a man of the Lord. A man of the Lord ain't going to be out here, you know, crying, running, scared. Man of the Lord going to be smiling. Hey, like I say, my servant shall rejoice, man. The men of the Lord going to be eating, you know, drinking, celebrating, turning up, smiling. The Lord is going to give his men a different spirit in that day, man. Like I say, at destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh, man. We're not going to be in a spirit of, you know, hey, man, damn, man, I hope the Lord dealing with me, man. The Lord is going to increase our faith so much in that day, man. We ain't going to have those kind of thoughts. Because that leads to doubt. Yep. You know, when you, oh, man, I hope the Lord dealing. Man, the Lord going to give us a spirit almost till we know, like, certain that the Lord is with us, man. Well, we is going to know certain that, and I say that, you know, humbly speaking, man. You say what?
My bad.
No, you got it.
I was about to bring up the time when the Lord, when Yahushua got Peter to walk on water, and he started to doubt and he went in. So in that day, man, imagine you get that power and you start doubting, man. The Lord gonna take that power from you. You're gonna lose it. Like
that make the Lord mad, man. That make the Lord angry when you doubt his power, man. When you don't trust in him, that pisses the Lord off, man. He don't want his servants to not believe in him, man. Because the scriptures say, he that which matter of fact, you holding anything? Get Hebrews 11 real quick. Let's go ahead and bring that on. Since we're speaking on that. Hebrews 11. I think it's 11 and 6. Yeah, 11 and 6.
Alright, it's Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
Without faith, it is impossible to please him, man. So you can't please the Lord if you don't believe, man.
Oh, yeah, we're supposed to go down.
For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Yeah, so you gotta believe that the Lord is gonna be with you, man.
That's right.
It says, without faith, it is impossible to please him, man. So if you don't believe, then, hey, man, the Lord ain't going to be with you. Like it says in Romans 14, chapter 14, verse 23, he that doubteth is damned if he eat, man, because he eateth not of faith. For whatsoever is not of faith is sin.
That's right.
So the Lord is going to give us the spirit to have 100% trust in him, man. That's how we're going to get spiritual power. You're not going to get spiritual power if you out here doubting, man. Oh, man, the Lord ain't dealing with me. Like it says in the second chapter, let not your sins weigh you down, man. You know?
And another thing, too, don't be surprised if all these Edomites that have been building up, that's been prepping, knowing that there's a doomsday coming, they've been putting all this money into these bunkers, even $1 million bunkers, and the Lord leads the elect to these bunkers, man, and we just chilling. You know, hey, and another thing too, it's not, you can't put a cap on the Most High, man. He can literally transport you to where you need to be, man. You just have to have that faith. You can be, your back against the wall. You think these truths about to roll in on you. If you lose faith, the Most High, hey, He's not gonna be dealing with you. But if you have faith until the end, you can be thinking that they about to pull the trigger and an angel can come and just translate you away, man.
Teleport you, give you that power. Like the brother said, you can't put a cap on the right side, man. Ain't nothing impossible to do, man.
And like I know brothers got testimonies to things, before we, the Lord always had a hedge over His elect. And growing up, man, you witness certain things, that you got through, and get saved out of certain circumstances, man. There's little examples that'll build your faith up. All right, and the further the days that we're getting into, man, we're gonna be in furthermore situations that's gonna build our faith. That we have tribulation 10 days, then you get locked up, you get out, and you probably witness some things, witness people getting put to death, but you so happen to make it out. Hey, that's a testimony of, to build your faith. Like, hey, maybe the Lord is working with you. All right, but just having that woe is me spirit gonna really get you destroyed, man.
All right, and the Lord he can't be used, He can't be exalted through you, man. If you doubting, the Lord is gonna give us, Lord willing, we are part of the elect. He's gonna give us a different spirit in these days, man. He's not gonna give us that spirit, of doubting, man. But you can keep going in Isaiah 13.
Come. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13. I'm gonna start at verse 12 again. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
And that's a part of the reward, man. We're gonna be rewarded on this side, man. A little reward, Which now that ain't a little reward, but brothers know what I mean, man. Because our great reward is when we get in the kingdom, man. That's salvation. But the Lord is going to use us to exalt and glorify His name, man. To heal, man. Heal the blind, heal the blind, heal the sick, bring in believers, man. Because you do have a lot of guys that gotta see to believe. Men, women, and children the Lord just got they lack, to be delivered, to come in that day, man. Because you had that happen during the time of the apostles, man, the book of Acts. They would do miracles, and men would see those miracles and believe. You can keep going on.
Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of His fierce anger.
Yeah, because the Lord is angry, man. Who you ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ is angry right now, man. But the Most High is long suffering, man. And it takes a long time to really make the Most High angry, man. The Most High, he's not bipolar. He don't get angry quick. It takes a long time. Like the scriptures say, He is slow to anger, man. It takes a long time to make the Most High angry, and you Edomites got the Most High furious, man. That's why He gonna show you how much, Esau always saying, God bless America. He gonna bless America, all right. He gonna bless America with thermonuclear destruction. 200 million of those nuclear warheads, man.
And those spirits that were on the earth that got killed innocently by these devils, man. They up there sighing and crying to the Lord, man. Begging for the Lord to bring His indignation upon the earth, man. To recompense them.
Yeah, the scriptures say the innocent blood and the righteous cry unto Him. So you got our fallen brethren, man, that's begging, the Most High to take this place out, man. And to send Yahweh Shah back to deliver the elect. But let's jump to verse. Let's jump to verse 19.
Come. In Babylon, the glory of the kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldean excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, and Sodom and Gomorrah, when which it was 5 cities, but Sodom and Gomorrah being the main 2, was destroyed by fire and brimstone. Okay, and like the brother brought out earlier, ancient Babylon wasn't destroyed by fire. It's inhabited today, and it's known as Iraq. Ancient Babylon today is Iraq. Okay, but just letting you know that New Babylon, which is America, is going to be destroyed by fire, man. And it's not going to be the same way Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, because now you got guys saying America's going to be destroyed by meteorites. That's the new demon out right now, man. America's going to be destroyed by meteorites. No, man, it's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. But that's fire. And Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by fire. Keep going on.
Time. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it dwell in from generation to generation.
That's how you know that this ain't talking about ancient Babylon, man. Like I said, ancient Babylon is inhabited today. This is talking about America, man, because once this place gets turned to a desert, it ain't gonna never be inhabited. It said, read that verse again from the top.
God, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it dwell in be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tents there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. That to break that down, and through the spirit, I believe that's saying, how all these nations come over here to make their money, they call this place the melting pot. You got the Goots, you got the, Elam, you got Ishmael, and they all come over here to make money. And that's still off of the backs of Jake, man. Because Jake built this country up, man.
And when you think of the Arabian, when you think of Ishmael, you think of a desert. You think of how they dwell out there in the so-called Middle East. So it's saying that they, was also
that's the next scripture, really.
They not gonna be here, man. Keep going on.
But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there. And what's that next word? Satires shall dance there.
You can read the next verse.
Con. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
Yeah, man. So this is going to be a big desert, pretty much, man. This whole land, it ain't going to be nothing left. It ain't going to be no Statue of Liberty sunken in the sand. Everything is going to be destroyed, man. And nobody is going to ever live here. We going to fly over it on the chariots, telling our seed about this place. But you ain't even going to be able to show where South Carolina was, man. The Most High going to completely destroy this place. You ain't going to be able to say, yeah, this was California right here. This was Ohio. This whole place is going to be destroyed and turned to a desert, man. And let's go ahead and let's go to Isaiah 14. And if you can get Revelation 13. I want to speak on the chip, man, because, right lately, when I've been going out, they don't ask to swipe the card or insert the chip. It's all about NFC now. It's all about putting the card in front of it and then you put your pin in. You just swipe, and they be like, no, just do this. Just put it in front of it. It's faster.
That's the new bank card.
Yeah, that's what they be saying. You go to the cashier. They say don't swipe or nothing. Just put it in front of it. It's faster. But the 2 times they took the card out my hand and did it.
That's crazy. They be excited.
Yeah, they're excited. They say it's faster. It's quicker. And that's how you know they're gonna take that chip, man. They're gonna take that chip, man. That chip is right around the corner, man. You got all these war drums, heating up. But we know that according to prophecy, the chip has to come before Babylon gets destroyed. So we know that the chip is even closer, and that, the NFC, which that's what it's called, that shows you that the chip is even close. Because what did they do? At first, they put the chips in the cars.
Yeah.
Well, they put chips in animals, and they put the chip in the card, and then you insert the chip. You don't swipe no more. You know,
really it started like they put it in appliances.
Yeah.
You know, like in the barcodes too, they started, you know, something light.
Yeah. And then they got the self checkout.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause before they didn't even have self checkouts. You know, where you scan it in, and now they got the chips in the cards, and now all the debit cards got them. And you know, what's up? You got a
I'm
question?
just trying to hear what you're talking about.
We talking about the scriptures,
Okay. What book?
the Bible.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, we reading out the Bible. We reading the scriptures. You got any questions?
No, not really. Not at this moment. Corinthians is my favorite.
You say Corinthians.
Yeah, Corinthians.
Why is Corinthians your favorite?
Verse 13, love, hope, and faith.
Say it again.
Love, hope, and faith. The Bible by these three are the most important of all is love.
Do you know who wrote Corinthians?
No.
Well, the book of Corinthians was sent to the church of Corinth.
Okay.
Do you know who was writing those letters?
No.
Well, Paul, the apostle, you know who the Apostle Paul is,
Yeah.
right? Apostle Paul, he was the one that was writing those letters to the church of Corinth.
Gotcha.
Do you know what nationality Paul was?
No.
Well, let's get it real quick. Get, Romans 11:1. And you still got revision, right?
I'll close it out.
Well, we can go back to it. Get Romans 11:1. Because the Apostle Paul, we're gonna show you according to the scriptures what nationality he was.
Now he was killed, right?
Yeah,
Was Apostle Paul killed, or he died before he wrote the letters? How that work?
Yeah, he was put to death.
Okay.
But you there? All right, go ahead.
All right, this Romans chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid. For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham of the tribe of Benjamin.
Yeah, so this is the Apostle Paul speaking. All right, he said that he
So I don't really
Israelites,
from the tribe of Benjamin. Okay, that's his nationality. So these letters that he was writing were to Israelites that were scattered.
Sure.
Okay, so what we out here teaching is that those people who he was speaking to, the Israelites, are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. We are the biblical
That's what Jackie
We are the
talks
Israelites of the Bible. You say what?
That's what our friend Jackie talks about, right?
You do?
Yeah. The black people and the chosen people play.
No. It's not a color thing. It's not black people are the chosen. Because you have some people that look white, that their line goes back to being the Israelite. It's all about seed. It's all about being descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
But you can still believe in it and be the same, though,
You
right?
have to be an Israelite. Like I'm gonna give you an example of how it's not about.
So I'm white, so I'm done.
No. Like I said,
No, he said no.
I said you might not. I kind of feel
I'm
like
so white dude, so I'm done.
Hold on,
I go to hell, right?
Listen, no.
Wait,
See, hold on, bro.
No,
You put in words.
I'm asking.
You put in words in our mouth.
I'm just no. I'm telling you my name. I'm asking. It's nice to meet.
No, hold on, bro.
Say.
No. You gotta listen, bro. Cause you causing confusion, bro.
Okay.
Causing confusion. Now, like I said, it's not a skin color thing. It's not black people are chosen.
Okay.
And I was getting ready to give you an example because you saying things that we didn't say. We didn't say.
No, it's okay. That's just my opinion.
That's my opinion. Okay. But I'm gonna give you an example. You know the basketball player Blake Griffin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What does his skin color look like?
He's biracial.
Okay. Have you seen a picture of his son?
No.
Well, if you look at a picture of his son got blue eyes. His son looks like a white person, sure, but his son is an Israelite because Blake Griffin is an Israelite. His father is an Israelite. If you look at Blake Griffin's father, his father's dark skinned. Okay, it's all about your seed. You could have a son, you know, by say a black person like Blake Griffin, an example. You know, his dad.
Well, my wife's black and I got a biracial son. So
okay, well, if your seed goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, then you're an Israelite.
Sure.
Okay, it's not about just because of how your skin look. It don't mean that's not necessarily what.
How do you trace that? I figure that out.
Well, we know we're the Israelites based upon the curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter. Deuteronomy, which matter of fact, hold that and get Deuteronomy 28.
Why wouldn't you give me that though? Why wouldn't you shake my hand?
What you mean? Why wouldn't shake your hand?
I'm trying to give you that. You did, but he was like, you confusing stuff. I'm just trying to learn what you're talking about.
It was like you was trying to interrupt.
Yeah, you
was jumping in.
Oh, is that what it was?
Call it, jumping in.
Okay, so we ain't interrupting now, so I'm asking.
What's up, man? Yeah, let's
Nice to meet you.
But this is how we know.
You agree to disagree in life, right?
But look, this is how we know that we are the Israelites because we fit the curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter. Which I'm gonna get you.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you verse 68 real quick.
All right, this Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Now you heard about Moses, right?
Yeah, I heard about
Moses was an Israelite, okay, of the tribe of Levi. And when the Israelites came out of Egypt, okay, he gave the law, statutes, and commandments to the children of Israel.
Sure.
So in this chapter right here, when you start at verse 1, he's telling the children of Israel the blessings if they keep the law, statutes, and commandments. But when you read verse 15 through 68, he's telling them the curses if they don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
See, because I understood that the law was to show you that you wasn't perfect. And Jesus came to show you that you have grace.
Well, look, who was the law given to?
Moses.
And Moses gave the law to who?
Everybody.
No, he didn't. No,
what? Right.
He gave it to the Israelites. The law is not. It's not for. It wasn't given to everybody on the planet. It was given to the Israelites. Which let's prove that. Get Psalms 147. Well,
So you had to abide by the law to go to heaven.
I get it. Cause you know the whole life.
I'm at it. I'm right here.
Yeah,
Psalm
man.
47.
I got it.
Do you have to abide by the 10 Commandments to go to heaven?
It's more than 10 commandments.
Okay.
But who are the commandments
like
given to?
100 something laws, right? But what I'm saying is, do you have to
No,
abide
but
by the laws to go to
listen.
heaven?
Let me read this real fast.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me read because we gotta bring scriptures out because we deal with scriptures.
Okay.
This is Psalms 147 and 19. He sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. So what you got to understand is that the law, statutes, and commandments were only given to the nation of Israel. They wasn't given to everybody. Sure. Okay. And we could get scriptures to prove it. When the Lord came, first of all, what nation was the Lord? What nationality was he? He was a Hebrew. Right. He was a Hebrew Israelite, right? Of what tribe?
I'm not sure.
Well, the Bible says, Hebrews chapter 7, verse 14, he sprang out of Judah. Okay, he was a Judite of the nation of Israel. Okay, and he came for his people. Okay, but first let's go ahead and get this just to prove of how we know who the Israelites are.
Right, this Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
So this is one of the curses that Moses was telling the children of Israel. It said
you're gonna be slaves.
Pretty much.
Right.
You were gonna go into slavery on ships.
Sure.
Now what people on the planet went into slavery on cargo slave ships? It said you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
I come on for it too. So
now look, listen. When they say no man shall buy you, it means nobody was gonna come save us. Okay, and we're not African. When you go into the history, we fled into Africa during 70 AD, and which we was doing our own thing. We wasn't, we kept our heritage. Yeah, we kept, like, when you go into the history, we had, like Fort Judah, Fort Benjamin set up, and the Hamites, what they call African, those are Hamites, they helped put us into slavery. It's called the transatlantic slave trade. You had the so-called Arabians, which are the Ishmaelites, the Hamites, and the so-called Jews, the Edomites, which they call themselves white, put us into slavery. And this is a part of the curses for disobeying the Lord's commandments. Now that's how we know that we are the Israelites, because we fit all these curses. And I just read one of them. But when you read verse 15 through 68, it lists everything that the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American is going through today. All the curses apply to us. That's how we know we are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And like I said,
I just look at it from a different light, man.
You can.
I see that everybody can go through the same thing. Yeah. You don't have to be black. You don't have to be Latino. I grew up poor too.
Well, look,
I went through the same shit.
You could be an Israelite. You could be an Israelite.
Same shit you went through. I went through.
So, with that being said, and I, through the spirit, through the spirit, I perceived you that, because I saw you went over there and you kind of came back. A lot of people don't, a lot of our own people, they do not stop. They keep going. So I perceived you to come, in a humble spirit, about yourself. And once again, you can never, if you don't know what your father is, once again, it's not about color at all. It always, we just showed it goes back to that seed, but we have to try your spirit if you can bear witness of the things that we're bringing out, dealing with the person who we call so-called Jesus, it was that he was actually, according to the scriptures, a so-called black man, and he was from the tribe of Judah. If your spirit bears witness with that, then you're probably an Israelite, man.
Listen, today's my birthday. I want to stop and give y'all props. I mentor kids. I speak about the word, and I respect you for standing out here on the block trying to teach other people. Hey, God bless you.
Like I said, man, you could be an Israelite, man.
Okay, y'all have a good night, okay?
Yeah, let me read this.
You read that down row.
This Romans chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. So like what the brother said, if you feel a connection, a deep connection with the scriptures and what's coming out, if you can accept the truth, that the Lord is from the tribe of Judah. The Lord is a so-called black man, which Judah are the Negroes today. Okay? Then you more than likely an Israelite. It's not about skin color. It don't matter what you look like on the outside. It's about your spirit. But you do have to be a descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to be in. Because it's only for Israel.
So with that being said, before you leave, if your spirit does bear witness with that, to the both of you, you have to repent. It's one thing to just know you're an Israelite, but there's great judgment coming to this place that we call America, man. That's in the Bible as well. That's why I want you to inquire more about that. But if you do not repent, when the Lord comes back, 2/3 of our own people they're gonna die. They're gonna have to be put to death because they did not hearken, they did not listen to the men that the Lord put onto the highways and byways to tell our people to return back to your heritage. And so, inquire about that. I think y'all know somebody that is an Israelite, because this is what we're out here to preach. We're not out here to try to preach necessarily hate per se, of just, if you've seen, the Israelites, they try to perceive that we just yell at white people all day. No, our goal is, our job is to seal the elect so the Lord can bring judgment upon this place. And so with y'all inquiring, you could be of the hopeful elect. None of us know if we're of the elect.
Never respect and love just to be standing out here and telling what you believe.
Of course, so
God bless everyone, y'all, man.
Of course. So once again, if you go home and pray about it.
Yeah.
If the Spirit leads you to inquire more about it, then you're probably an Israelite. Repent before it's too late. Hey, if y'all see the news, that. World War III is turned in. That's in the Bible too, and that's one of the last major prophecies that's to come before the end of this age comes about. So that's what I wanted to tell you, man. Repent before it's too late. Of course, Peace be with you, man.
Thank you.
I think you're a dick.
Yeah, I felt it when you came up.
Kind of out of order, but yeah, I think he a Jake, man.
Ready to go because he's stuck on how he looks.
Yeah, like
it's not about what you look like, man.
It's people's biggest downfall.
For real. Like I wonder what would happen if you had an Israelite corner out there with us. Like how people would.
Like I said, the brother. Like I said, the brother that I was talking to, man, like he would look like a dirty ass even like that. But he a Jake. He's a Jake. Now, once again, so and I've been telling him to come out here, but I haven't seen him in like a month or so. And he ran into me, and I'm telling you, hey, you supposed to be out here, man. We out here every Friday evening. He following, he trying to follow these girls around, man.
And that's another downfall of women. I just could say many have went out of their wits for women. I don't want to hear that. I'm chasing this whole.
That's how people
Hey, that's how a lot of our forefathers fell, man. King David, King Solomon, Samson.
The women back then
Adam.
Bad, man.
Eve is the reason we transgress, man.
Woman is our kryptonite.
For real, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Once you conquer, basically know how these women are and it just accept how they is, it make this hell a lot more easy.
It make dealing with them more easy.
Yeah, kind.
Because like these women, like we were saying, man, a woman could be 35 and she still act like she in 9th grade.
Yeah, man.
Like these women ain't women no more. They just big kids.
Gone.
That's how
Hey, but like I said, the spirit of the Lord made them come over here. Yeah. Like I saw him. I don't know if y'all was watching. I saw him. They walked across and then he pulled her, and they came over here. Now they were marked either way. Yeah. They're either marked for salvation or they were marked for death, man. Because they've heard the word and heard precepts, man.
Yep. And then cause they heard they had a friend.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time.
So that's how you know man's going to the Lord. They came to inquire for themselves, and they heard for themselves.
And this word is out. This word is out, you know. But yeah, he was trying to, you know, get us out the scriptures. You know, trying to get us to talk. You know, want to shake hands and shit. We ain't out here to shake hands, man. We out here to bring this word out.
That's why I had to tell him, hey, it ain't about it's. Repent, man. Exactly. We trying to get the hell up out of here, man. We not trying to be, hey, those years, and I'm just coming into the truth, but the apostles have had to deal with this for years, man. People just want to debate, want to tell, this is my opinion. It ain't about your opinion, man. The Lord put out his teachers. He don't want to hear your opinion, man. If you're an Israelite, you need to repent, you know?
You still got Isaiah 14, right?
I can get it right quick.
Okay. Well, you said you had like 5 precepts.
Yeah, I got stacked up, man.
All right. Well, just bring out what you got then. You ain't got to get Isaiah 14.
Con. Isaiah.
We're gonna end it off with the chill.
Yeah. Con. The Spirit had me on Isaiah 33, I believe.
Okay.
No, it was 34. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, and verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
Yeah, and that's why the Lord got his men out here on the highways and byways, man, to tell you that he's getting ready to bring judgment. You know?
And his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. Are you good, bro?
Oh.
Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of dead bodies out here, man. When the Lord brings judgment, like the scripture say, the dead shall be cast out as dung. You know? Yeah. You can keep going on that.
And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
Yeah, that's that mushroom cloud. You know, when the Lord brings this destruction, you know, via these thermonuclear missiles, it's gonna look like the heavens are rolled together, man. Which Isaiah was seeing a mushroom cloud, but they didn't know what a mushroom cloud was. That's how he described it. You know. Keep going on.
And all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
Yeah, like what the brother went into earlier, you know, in the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. All these other nations' armies, they're going to be destroyed, man. You know, the Lord is going to gather them in the Middle East, and they're going to be destroyed. Is that it?
Last verse. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Yeah, and that sword is these nuclear missiles, man.
So guys,
what's up? And Idumea is the Greek way of saying Edom. You know? Yeah, that's an Idumea. That's an Idumea. Yeah. Esau, man. Esau ain't even gonna be able to do that in the kingdom. He's gonna get a foot in his face just for looking at me. Esau so foul, he ain't even gonna be worthy to look at us, man. He gotta keep his head on the ground. But yeah, it said, and my people are cursed for judgment. You Edomites, you've been cursed with leprosy, man. You know, which you're a clean leper, because a leper in the ancient world is contagious. That's why they would put out the count. If somebody would have leprosy, you know, they had blind in their hair, or their skin started to turn pale, they had to see the priest immediately. You know, and the priest would, you know, do whatever he do to clean them, But they was to be put out of count, man. Hey, like when when Miriam got cursed, got that leprosy on her, she had to be put out of count for I think it was 7 days. You know. But Esau, he like Apostle Tahar had brought this out. Esau is a clean leper. Like if he touch you, you don't become leprous. You know, that's how leprosy was in the ancient world. You know.
That had to fucking suck too, man.
You had to, man. You gotta be put out of count. You know? Yeah. Yeah, like you look there like, oh shit. That's why even when Yahushua was here, he cleansed the lepers. You know? They cried to him and he delivered and he healed them. What was the other precept you had?
I got one more. I think we can, if y'all about to close, I think we can close out on this one. This is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 25. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works until the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
Yeah, so that's what we looking forward to, man. Having power over the nations. Man, fuck this little temporary blessing that Esau can give you, man. Look at what's happening to the baby right now. He locked up again. Again. And they said he ain't getting bond.
Hey, they about to clone his ass, man. They about to kill him.
Yo, they said he's being held without bond. They said that it was over 10K too. They said he beat up a promoter over 10K and took his credit card with $80 and an iPhone 7. Something like that.
Funny thing about it, he got arrested in Florida, but his warrant is for Texas. So there's something funny going on there.
Esau getting on.
But he can't. I just did that video. You can't escape these curses, man.
Praise God.
You can't escape these curses, man. And the baby, hey man, that's just a prelude of what's coming to the rest of you niggas. Esau's gonna come down on you, man. You know. But yeah, we looking forward to the kingdom, man, having everlasting power. We ain't gonna have to wake up one day and our image is being demonized by the media. You know, we gotta sell out to Esau, gotta bend over for Esau. Man, we gonna have true power, man. Cause Esau, what he give you niggas is FRNs, paper, man. The Lord gonna give us slaves, real money, which is gold and silver, cattle, land, planets. We gonna have real money, man. We gonna have real riches. You know, we ain't gonna never have to suffer or worrying about catching hell, man. Which if you can get Revelation chapter 21 verse 4.
Verse 4?
Yeah.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 4. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
Yeah, so that's how it's gonna be in the kingdom, man. You know, we ain't gonna be crying or catching hell or worrying. They say the former things are passed away, man. You know, all this hell that we're going through now is gonna be a thing of the past. Which really, this is a light affliction, man. The scriptures even call it a light affliction because it could be worse. You know, the most I could have it. Hey, we could still be in chains right now. Like, we looking forward to the kingdom, man. We almost up out of here, man. You know, so let's close with it. How long we say we've been going?
153.
Yeah, let's close with it too. Get Revelation 13, 16, and you can get Revelation 14.
Alright, it's Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Yeah, man. And that's talking about the chip, and where mark goes back to the Greek paragma, which means an imprinted mark, man. Esau is going to make it mandatory for you to take this chip real soon, man. And we know that it's right around the corner. You know, right now the new thing is NFC, man. Real soon it's gonna be, oh, you got the chip in your hand. You know, it's gonna be the new iPhone, man. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be the new J's, the new TV, the new way of, because we in a new decade. It's 2020. You know, it's the new technology, man. The RFID chip, which is already pushed in Sweden in different parts of you know, you got it in different parts of America too, you know, but it's gonna be mandatory, all right?
And them brain chips too with with Elon Musk and Neuralink, man.
Yup.
Which that's the spirit, cause hey, that shows the feed. I watch that, and it's basically the same thing, man. It's the same thing, and how that one ended, it was some like corruption going on as a virus took over it. But hey, it was the end of civilization anyway. So it doesn't even matter, man. Hey, the Lord gonna get it both ways, man. You know, rough and paraphrase.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Yeah, so you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell without it, man. You know, like right now, if you got a bank card, hey man, a lot of places, you know, you gotta have that chip in there, man. You know? Or if you ain't, a lot of places ain't taking cash no more. You gotta have the chip. You know, every time I go to Walmart, it's only one self-checkout that take cash. All of them is chip only, man. Card only. You know?
You know how they got the little bars where you walk in, soon you better walk up in there if you got the chip.
Gotta have that chip to get in. You know? Esau is slowly programming you dummies to take that chip, man. And that's why which it happened 3 times, but 2 of the people that did it, they were like, it's faster, it's the new way, you know, it's quicker. All excited, smiling about it, you know. But that's the new, that's the new technology, man. And so hey, how you doing? Good to see you too. But you know, the men of the Lord is out here to tell you not to take that chip, man. Esau is gonna make it sound sweet. Esau is gonna make it seem like it ain't no harm in this chip. You know, I did a video a while back, I think it was last year. Yeah, it was like the beginning of last year, something like that. Of it was 10 reasons on why, it was an article, 10 reasons not to take the chip. And it said, and one of the reasons was it got cyanide in it that Esau can release at any moment, and it'll kill you instantly, man. Damn. Esau got poison in the chip that if you get out of line, you buck up, he could threaten to wipe out your whole family, man. Release that cyanide.
Hey, but that's man. Hey, man's goings of the Lord. That's the Lord doing that, man.
Yup.
Still got you in the trick.
And that's Esau trying to be a god, trying to be like the Most High. You know, having control over life and death, having people fear him and worship him. That's what Esau wants. He wants everybody on the planet to bow down to him. The elites, you know.
And I want to say this, Charlemagne, the guy and DJ Envy talking about they okay with letting their kids get a chip. They don't know they letting them get something they can very well kill.
Exactly. They sell out. They gonna be like, Charlemagne, you don't take this pop session. But Charlemagne is a sodomite, man. You hear what he said about Tekashi?
I don't even want to.
Yeah, that's
you know
fucking folly.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You don't want to hear that shit, man.
Man, they all on the low.
They all sodomites, but they more open with it now. They more open with it. Like, I forgot whose son was it. I think it was Dr. Dre.
Oh.
No, I think it was him too, Dwayne Wade. But I think it was Dr. Dre's son that it was somebody son that was taking pictures in a damn dress, man. You know, and it was, and you know, of course, Valia said in great dignity, Esau got it all over the media, man. You know, hey man, it's more open, man. But anyway, let's get this and then we'll close out.
God, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, and verse 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Yeah, so that's the penalty for taking that chip, man. You're gonna be destroyed in that nuclear fire in the second death. You know, and it ain't no repenting from it, man. Because the Lord said what will happen if you take it. So why would the Lord allow you to repent when He said clearly what's gonna happen if you take it, man? You know, the Lord willing, this was an edifying count. You know, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Makakodash.
You know, double honors to the apostles and others of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. You know, stay strong. We almost out of here. Shalom.